Okay, this is Dragon Spirit on the PC Engine. And this is the first game that I wouldn't say it's the first game I played on a PC Engine, it's the first game I played on my own PC Engine. I think the first one would have been Gunhead, or Blazing Lasers as it was, because it was an American one. But I really enjoy this. It's a conversion of the arcade game. And it's got this nice mechanic. Ooh, I'm trying to change the speed. Can you change the speed on this one? No, you can't. I got it. It's got this nice mechanic that you've got enemies that are, in front of you, and you've got enemies that are on the ground. So you've got different buttons. So you've got the first button 2. I always forget the PC Engines like the Super Nintendo, X and Y are backwards and A and B, and the Jaguar one as well. But button 2 is this fire. Bollocks. Try that again. Button 2 is fire. That'll be a cheat and put the auto fire on. And button 1, the one on the right, is this, which fires on the ground. So you can't fire both at the same time. What? It's like those... It looked like there were trees firing at me. Don't think I've ever encountered that before in a game. The good thing I like about this, bugger. Even though I will get through this, I hope. Clearly the dragon that you're flying. Are you flying a dragon or are you playing as a dragon? I think you're flying it, but anyway. I can't see anyone on his back. But back to the point. The sprite is really big. But the problem with that is if you've got a really big sprite, it's easier for bullets to hit. You've got a larger target area, and that was a real problem on the last game that I looked at, which was Image Fight. But I find on this that the colour of the bullets, projectiles and fire and whatnot, is really quite visible. The contrast is really good, which means that you can, kind of see in your peripheral vision where things are, rather than it being kind of a blurry mess, which Image Fight is a little bit. I'm not sure if that was, the colour contrast on my telly, but it's probably just me being bad. It's quite relaxing to play this. I don't know, it's one of those games that you can just sit back and enjoy. I think as long as you pay attention you can get quite far on it. There is a sequel called Dragon Saber, but I've never played that. I'm not sure if that was an arcade port or whether it's one of those sequels that you get home conversions and then they make sequels to it, like Final Fight, that kind of thing. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to play that at some point in the future, see if I can get hold of it. Boss. Yeah, and that looks like it's using the good old trick of having the body of the beast being the background tiles and just having the head as sprites, because there's nothing else in the background. Oh. I don't know if there's a pattern to these, or whether they're targeting me, or whether they always hit the same point. Don't know. Yeah, this really is looking a lot better. Because when I first bought the PC Engine, I've mentioned in previous videos, I couldn't get any sound out of it. And I thought, oh no, the sound chip's wrecked, or the connector's wrecked. And I took the machine, took it apart, opened it up, checked it, and electrically it seemed fine. And then I found out that you had to have the right channel plugged in, otherwise it didn't make any sound, which is just weird. I mean, the other option is maybe games are in mono and they only output from the right channel. Don't know, because the Mega Drive primarily outputs to the left channel. Not sure about that, but you know, all the sound seems to be there. Oh, bugger. This is getting a bit difficult. But the other problem was that visually it looked awful, and I remember being a bit disappointed when I first played it. All the colours looked really washed out, and then I realised it wasn't the game, it was my telly. So what I've done for, I kind of mentioned it on the last couple of videos, for PC Engine games there's a mode called standing mode, and it's meant to be, you know, when you stand up the TV looks too bright, so you just put standing mode on and it corrects everything, which is easier than, you know, mucking around with contrast, because if you do that then the Mega Drive looks too dark. Ah, oh, bugger. I'll give it one more go. Oh, do you start again? Yeah. No, I think I'll leave it there. I forgot you don't get any continues with this. You know, if you die, you start right from the beginning of the game, which is a bit unfair, but I suppose it's good because it means it's just like the arcade game. Right, I think I'll leave it there then. This will be a shorter video, which shouldn't take, you know, too long to encode. What I want to do at the end of this week is to get through the rest of the PC Engine games. So this will be the last one on the real console on HuCards, but I've got 2 on the PC Engine CD, and it's, you know, not a real machine, it's the Wii Virtual Console, but given the cost and the unreliability of the machine, I thought, nah, there are a few games, you know, shoot 'em ups that I really want to play on the PC Engine, and I thought I'm not going to be getting one of those machines anytime soon, so I thought I'll just bite the bullet and get those 2 games from the PC Engine Virtual Console thing for the Wii, which is pretty good. It's got filtering on it, which I'm not too keen on, but you know, the game isn't laggy or anything, so I'll do that next. So then those games are Lords of Thunder and Gates of Thunder. And on that note, I'll leave it there. So thanks for watching.